made it, episode number 14 of The Journey. So what is NETS? It's about connecting the dots. Ever find that when you train, the endorphins are high? You leave training, you feel so good about yourself. The common answer to why people train is to feel good, or I feel good. And that's often the case. We do feel really good after training. But we have to leave training. We have a life before and after training. Normally we're only at the gym, the typical person, between 45 minutes to an hour a day. Some people, it may only be 3 hours a week. So how can we connect the dots to make sure that you're living a life on purpose, fulfillment, and joy before and after training? Always find that you're lacking motivation to turn up to the gym, your relationships are suffering as well, your vitality and your health are suffering. So how can we connect the dots? So far on the journey, we've taken you from the very start. We've taken and shown you where DMR comes from, the story and the name behind the business. So much meaning, so much purpose behind the name, as we discovered. We talked about how it was very proactive in getting clients before I started. So I wasn't getting there ready to go and, where are people? I was proactive in going after that. We opened up our first bootcamp program with over 25 people, and within 6 months we had 55 members, from expanding our home gym to moving into our very first place. The very first place brought so many epiphanies on, I have to go out and chase people. I'm in the real world now. I'm in the real world of business. I've got expectations to meet. I've got bills to pay and rents that are due. From there, things were growing really, really well. Loz came on, and then we moved into our bigger space where Maddie came on. We added more classes. The stress got a lot higher. The outgoings got higher. It was very enjoyable there. But as we touched on, I hit a very, very low point. And that low point was a false sense of fulfillment for so long. Going out and receiving compliments. Oh, you're that young 19, 20-year-old. You must be making so much money. You must be killing it, blah, blah, blah. And that was watering my plant, but it wasn't watering my own plant. And I lost complete touch of myself. The things that lit me up, my relationships, everything suffered because I was so focused on creating a vision of success, or creating success that wasn't related to me. It was related to people doing $1 million in companies, and that's all well and good, but it wasn't aligned to who I was, and I lost myself there for a while. We took a couple of steps back. I got in touch with myself. I started reading, journaling, walking, doing all those beautiful things to really come back to you. The business suffered. And I had to realize what was next. I had to realize what our strengths were as a business, what we did really well. And what we do really well is we unite people. We're very family driven. We're an amazing community. And I had to realize that PT after PT, open floor space, table machines, all those machines weren't necessary to us. It's not what we deliver. It's not what we're best at. So we moved from our big space to a small space where we are now, 155 square meters. It's a home. It's a home for people to come and connect. But what is NETS? So when you think of DMR in the future, what do you think of? What do we think of? We see training. We see what we're doing, what we're great at. We see growing on that. We see the class sizes growing and the community getting around each other. Think workshops, growth workshops, fine-tuning yourself, diving deeper into yourself, routines, habits, vitality, your spiritual journey, if that's a journey that you want to go down, meditations in yoga, finding joy in stillness, looking within. What else can you expect from the new DMR? Online resources, 24/7 access to resources, trainings, meditations, so you can grow yourself before and after the training's done. You come to your home, you come and train with us, but you have the resources there before and after. Challenges, family huddles, getting around each other for some community events, and so much. What we really want to do moving forward is where we want to connect the dots. We want to connect the dots in health, vitality, and well-being. And what we believe is connecting everything. We need to connect our nutrition, our training, our growth. We need to look within, and we need to find purpose and fulfillment within ourselves. And that's where we're going. That's our next step. Yeah, and we can't wait for you to be a part of it. So this is episode 14 of the journey. We've taken you on such a huge journey on everything that's happened. I've been so open and vulnerable about the story, the highs and the lows. This has been a beautiful time. This has been an amazing time for each and every person to be able to look within, reassess where they're at, take the foot off the accelerator and look back. Look back on everything that you've been able to create in your own life and look where you want to go. And that's what we've done for DMR. We see where we want to go. We know where we can serve, and we know the growth and the contribution that this will bring into so many people's lives. So we can't wait to see you along the journey. We can't wait to see you in our next chapter. Thank you, big love, and thank you for coming on this amazing journey with us.